pre-6 before he gets access to the Hex Tech missiles. And I agree with you said about the topside matchup. I'm pretty sure that Sion and Sejuani just lose the early 2v2 against the Orange Leah. And if they can take advantage of the topside and snowball that to allow them to have the early TP advantage and let Orn roam earlier and free to help get the Kaisa ahead, I think that NC State could really run away with the game.
Yeah, so let's look at Team Siren's comp real quick. I did mention that NC State had a lot of magic damage, but looking at Team Siren, they also have a lot of magic damage. Corki mainly doing magic damage about 80-20% for him, and Nami, Sedge, and Sion all going to be doing AP as well. So really, it's kind of like the hyper carry in the bot lane. However, I think NC State outscales with the bot lane, but Team Siren outscales with the mid lane. So it's really hard for me to say who has the better late game here in either one of these comps.
I agree. It is a little difficult to discern who has the advantage when it comes to those mid-late game team fights. But I think even though, like you said, NC State have the advantage on the top side of the map, but I think that the matchup really will come down to if Lucian can get far enough ahead of the Kaisa to just run away with the game, so they won't have to worry about who's better in those 50-50 late game team fights. I think that either getting the early TP advantage top lane or getting bot lane ahead snowball will be what both teams will be looking to do.
Yeah, and I also wanted to look one more thing. You mentioned the bot side of the map. The Nami Lucian is a super oppressive lane. Very difficult to deal with as a Kaisa Braum. Although Braum offers a lot more in terms of protecting the Kaisa, making sure she doesn't get poked out and all in early compared to other supports. It's still going to be a difficult lane for them, and they might fall a little bit behind on CS in that lane, and that could be a lane that Sejuani might look to exploit there.
Yeah, I agree. Nami is probably, I would say, one of the most suppressive supports, especially in solo queue. If you get up and you get the W to proc, 2 or 3 times, you just win every trade. And then if you land the bubble, E-bubble, you can get an easy all-in to help Lucian get ahead.
Yeah, and I do think that once the bot lane for NC State hits level 6, they'll have a much easier time because they can block Lucian and Nami ult, and they also have the disengage with the Braum ult as well. So they kind of just need to watch out pre-6 and make sure that Lucian doesn't get far ahead in the early game, because really Lucian, the way you're building him right now, if he gets ahead in the early game, it's very, very difficult for you to come back.
Yeah, he hits like a truck if he gets those early couple, the Bork Cleaver, and Essence Reaver, 3-item Power Spike. And Kaisa, like you said, when they reach 6, they'll both have the ult. Kaisa will also have it for repositioning, to where if she is too far away from the Braum, she can even jump back behind the shield instead of using the flash, like we saw Uzi do a couple of times at MSI. He had a lot of insane micro Kaisa jukes.
Yeah, and I just wanted to go over to the loading screen before we actually get into game here. Kaisa is actually taking teleport, which I think is really smart in that specific lane matchup. It's kind of a niche thing in the meta right now. You've seen a lot of Ezreal's taking it. You haven't seen a lot of Kaisa's taking it. However, I think what Hani's done here is he's looked at the bot lane and saw that they're going to try to look to poke us out early with that Nami and force us to miss CS, but why would I have to sacrifice my minions when I can just back when I'm low and TP back into lane and possibly get more of those minions than I would with the heal? And it also gives him more map pressure. That's 3 teleports for NC State.
Yeah, I agree. And also, I think a lot of people, since the minor nerfs to heal and the previous a few patches ago buffs to ignite, a lot of people feel like it's not worth it in the matchup, where I'd rather just get back to lane and not miss minions instead of staying after taking a bad trade or two. And I agree, like what you said, like when it comes to mid game, if they're not prepared for that extra teleport on the map, they could easily take advantage of getting a 4v3 or 3v2 fight when Siren really aren't expecting it.
I mean, you also have to look at it. They technically almost have 4 teleports with the pseudo teleport in the Talia ultimate.
Mm-hmm. That is true.
But the Scion, I guess you could also say, has an ult.
Yeah, the Scion and Corki package too. So both.
There's a lot of globals in this game. The Nami ult's pretty big. the distance that it can go. The Ornult is also very big, so there's a lot of
Nothing
like
to stop
big,
it.
you know,
Walls.
game-changing ultimates, fight-changing ultimates here. I'm just really interested to see how well this Talia does early. If she does well, then this game could look very good for NC State. However, if she struggles and lets that Sejuani scale up to the point where Talia might even be a little bit far behind, then it could be kind of an issue.
Yeah, she might turn out to be like you said, a liability. Where I think of her almost like not. I wouldn't compare her to Nidalee, but Nidalee in the fact that she has a really fast clear, and if she gets ahead, she can be really oppressive. But like you said, if she falls behind even a little bit, it's almost I won't say useless, but it seems like it's really hard for you to find anything to do in the team if you fall behind on a pick like
I
that.
mean, in team fight, she's still very useful compared to a Nidalee.
Oh yeah, more. She's definitely. I meant as in like she's like a mage version of that, where like, she can still provide her use. But,
Right.
it's a little more difficult to get to be relevant to be
Yeah,
like
and
as relevant
Talia's.
in the game.
I'm very interested to see how NC State performs on the Talia because Talia is a very mechanically intensive champion, and for a jungler to pick that up where they might have never even played her before, uh, to learn some of the combos could be a bit difficult. But obviously, they feel pretty confident taking that into this match here.
Yeah, maybe like you said, maybe he may not be the comfortable one. Maybe they just feel the pick so powerful that even if he does miss a few shove combos, that the pick will be so powerful it'll be worth the risk of him potentially making a mistake on a champion he isn't as familiar with.
Yeah, and it looks like we're gonna load into game here. So looking at the Keystone runes real quick, we have both PTAs on the ADs and Grasp for both of the top laners. I'm actually kind of surprised that Sion didn't take Comet to try to force that Ornn a little bit further back in the lane to try to give his Sejuani a bit more of a safe jungle clear. What are your thoughts on that?
I agree. I think that he could have taken the Comet to maybe help him not get too shoved in or too chunked out in the early game. But also, like you said, I'm also surprised he didn't. Maybe it's a more niche option, but I think with the comp they have, it might have also been viable to go with the Glacial Augment. Because I think if they had a little bit more CC, I think it might maybe give them that edge in some of the team fights, the earlier team fights.
Yeah, he did take minion dematerializer though, so maybe that is what he sacrificed the Comet for the dematerializer to get him that push, as well as Karma taking that as well. We expected her to be shoving really hard early game, maybe looking for those roams into the top side of the map.
Do you think
punish?
Do you think we'll see a triple banner? I mean, Karma might even be going for it herself. Like you said, she'll
I
have
don't
the early
think
push.
Brom's gonna go banner.
Oh no, I meant like Karma, Ornn, Sion.
It's a possibility, but it also depends on the state of the game. Because Corki, he does do 20% magic damage on his autos, so he clears them better than most mages. The cannon or the banner minions.
I think they nerfed it now to where it's just the minions now just have 40% overall damage reduction instead of magic or AD. So I don't think it'll be as big of a deal. But like you said, Corki still does do extra damage.
And looks like the junglers are going to start on opposite side of the jungle here. So Talia, not gonna, or she might look for the early invade, but looks like she's just gonna go path down to her bot side here. Not gonna be looking to punish that Sejuani so early. And they might actually meet up here on the bot side of the map. Sedge is gonna try to take that bot lane scuttle, get some safety for her bot lane.
Yeah, I'm surprised, like you said, to not see Talia go contest for the scuttle. I know maybe she wanted to wait for the level 3 so she has access to both the shove and the unraveled earth. But I still think that with the red buff and just being able to auto attack from being a ranged champion, I think she could have taken better advantage of the situation.
I mean, she could have also taken the blue buff. Like Sejuani went right to her the bot side scuttle. She may have been able to pull off a cheeky invade and take away that blue buff from that Sejuani. Trading here to the bot side of the map though, getting very low. Kai'Sa going to be forced to flash away. Flash forward from the Nami. They're not going to get in range. The ignite is going to tick.
Ticking?
I don't know if it's going to be enough.
There's the early Talia.
But Talia's now down here. She's going to try to find a combo here, and no kills go over but a lot of Summoner Spells being burned. Actually, Summoner Spell advantage going over to NC State after all of that.
I agree with you, but it is equalized by the early TP by Hanai. But like you said, they'll get the early EXP and level advantage if they shove the Lucian Nami out the lane. If
Talia's still looking for another return gank. Nami has no flash. Gonna be forced to pop the Lucian heal. That's all Suns down on the bot side of the map. Nice gank there by Talia. You see some of those mechanics pushing them back forward into that Braum combo. Nicely played by NC State.
And yeah, Talia making the early moves, and Sejuani though taking advantage, taking some jungle camps on the top side.
Yeah, Sejuani is going to be ahead in XP, but they have all the ability to try to punish this bot side even more. We expected them to try to get the Lucian ahead, but when he has no Summoner Spells down and they have a Talia jungle and a Karma who can also roam down, you gotta be very cautious.
I agree. I wonder if they're going to try to play the lane a little bit safer and freeze the wave so they won't be vulnerable to any ganks.
But look at that mid lane shove that Karma already has. Corki really just stuck under his tower. Good trade here from the Ornn. He is out of mana though, but he's Ornn. He doesn't care. He can craft his own stuff in lane. Probably one of the most unique mechanics Riot has released in recent years.
Yeah, I agree. I love some of the new mechanics of some of the champs with being able to get extra summoner spells with Zoe, being able to craft the items from far. What?
Almost a solo kill there in the mid lane.
Yeah, you said earlier before the match that Karma would have lane pressure, but I don't know if we expected Corki to be this chunked and this low under his turret this early in the game.
I mean, Corki has a bad early game and Karma has a great early game, so it's kind of like not what you want if you're the Corki here. But as you can see, the Ornn actually going for the shove onto the side. I kind of expected that. We hinted at it towards champs. So, you see how much priority they have on that top side of the map. Although there might be a trade here in the bot side, the Lucian W going to go down. Braum going to try to get himself out of this one, not wanting to burn the flash there, taking a bad trade, but they are able to get out. They will miss quite a lot of this minion wave if they decide to recall here. But Kai'Sa, she knows that she cannot stay. So they're going to fall quite far behind on XP. The TP's already been burned.
Yeah, I think it's a bit worrying that, after they had, the health and life advantage with, Hanai taking the TP, you'd think that they would have, maybe not taken, 2 or 3 bad trades in the bot lane that caused them to fall behind in EXP and gold.
Yeah, and Kai'Sa's already down about 2 waves, but it's kind of being evened out in terms of gold because of the lead in the top and the mid. And looks like Corki's really just trying to scale up right now. He doesn't want to duel the Karma. Ocean Drake first dragon here. Do you expect any priority on that?
I think, like you said, it'd be really good if you getting the Ocean Drake really early on champions like Ornn and Karma, or even Corki that do a lot of poke damage. Oh, almost another all-in.
Sejuani gonna go in here onto the Talia though. Does get the stun off. Not gonna continue following that one up. That is why the Karma mid is so good though, because she had so much lane priority. If that could have been a different mid laner that was getting shoved in, Talia could have been dead there.
Yeah, there was, like you said, there was no way for Corki. He was chunked even lower than Talia is right now under his turret. He wishes he could have, followed his jungler, because that would have been quite an easy kill for Sejuani, for any mid laner that had any sort of lane priority to capitalize on.
Yeah, the Karma mid working out for them so far. Although it's small advantages, you do see where the payoff is in that pick. And people might be questioning, why would you go for a Karma mid when you can pick some more damage or whatever? That is why you do it. The trade here onto the bot side of the map, Sejuani gonna come down though. It's not gonna be enough to take down.
It
will be enough to take down Lucian. First blood going over to the Braum here. They might be able to pick up another kill on the Sejuani. The Kai'Sa autoing as best she can. Nami gonna pick up 1 kill. It's a 1-for-1 so far. Braum not gonna be able to pick up a return kill. First blood does go over to NC State though. Braum picking that one up. Both supports trade kills.
Yeah, a Blazed Olive made up for, whiffing the first bubble when Sedge came in the gank, and that allowed them to turn the early kill and get the first blood. And even though it's a 1-for-1 trade, I'm definitely gonna have to say NC State coming out ahead, turning it around in the 2v3.
Because Sejuani also came down, whereas Talia's just kind of been free farming, so maybe that Scuttle Crab is going to be the priority for her, as she already took that one. Excuse me, my bad. Top side of the map here, but Braum maybe overstaying a little bit here. Gonna get the stun down. The damage is gonna be quite a lot. Lucian coming down here as well.
Minion wave W?
Bit of a kill here. W from Sejuani goes down. The smite goes down. Braum overstaying his welcome. I don't know why he didn't back with the Kai'Sa.
I think he was trying to hold the minions for Kaisa, but I mean, like you said, it was really far up the lane. It wasn't like they were close to hitting the turret, but maybe he was just trying to fix the wave because it was in a really awkward spot for them to return to.
But it's not worth giving up your life, I can tell you that.
I definitely don't agree. And like you said, now Kaisa's all alone in herself with the wave in a weird spot, so she has to play a little safe.
Yeah, Lucian going for a trade there, but both of the kills did go over to Nami, so they're not on the Lucian, which is the bright side for NC State. Talia does have the Weaver's Wall available. She might look for a play here on the boss side of the map as soon as Braum gets back. Especially if Nami recalls right now, this could be a perfect opportunity for her, but since the Karma just back, they don't want to risk anything.
They might even opt to go for the early Ocean, but it seems like Talia's just going back to jungle to clear some more farm.
Let's take a look at the CS leads across the board here. Nice CS leads for both of these solo laners for NC State.
Yeah, I can't remember how to pop these up on the
press O.
on the stream. Oh, yeah. All right, thanks. Yeah, you're right. They're all ahead. They're all each ahead like 10-15 CS, and we did say that they had priority on the top side of the map. But it's also nice to see that even though the only lane that's CS really even is the bot lane, and there they go with the early Ocean Drake.
Yeah, they don't want to give this one up for free, though. Juaniel going to come down. The Nami ult going to be followed. Braum is stunned up, so he's not going to be able to get there. Sion ulting down all the way from top lane. The Ornal coming down.
Goodness.
The teleport being channeled as well. This is a great fight for Team Siren. They're going to pick up the Ocean Drake as well. Orn now trying to get himself out of this one. He does have the flash available. It might have to burn this one to get out, but he's going to get stunned up. He's not even going to be able to flash over the wall. Trigger Slinger going to pick up that one. And NC State make a huge mistake not respecting the Sion ult coming down.
Yeah, they just got whopped in that fight. It was not pretty. I didn't expect them. I don't think they expected the collapse to come so fast and so fluidly from Team Siren.
And the TP was burned from Ornn there. Now Karma, why are you still mid lane? She might die here. Gonna be stunned up. The flash forward. Brain Cancer gonna pick up his first kill.
The Kaisa TP
or
canceled.
Second kill. Excuse me. NC State making a lot of really weird decisions right now. The Ocean Drake makes sense if you know where the Sion is.
I agree. I don't think they expected the unorthodox early roam, but like you said, they have a team full of semi-globals.
Might turn onto the Nami here. The Braum's not going to be proc, so it's not going to be enough, but it will force the flash out. Sorry to interrupt. There's been a lot of fighting.
Oh no, it's fine. So Ignite. Oh,
Sion
they're still brawling in the bot lane
here as well. There's no summoner available for Braum. He's gonna fall here. Kaisa trying to get herself out of this one. Another kill picked up for Team Siren. They're just doing everything all over the map right now, and they have no answer.
Yeah, I think every time they, leave fog of lose vision on any of the members, I don't think they expect them to all be grouped together, but Team Siren, they're just sticking together, and they're just storming NC State at every opportunity they get.
And NC State, with the leads that they had in their solo lanes, those are pretty much evaporated now because Corki has 5 KP and Sion picked up 2 kills for himself. If you want to press X to take a look at the gold lead spectator for each of the individuals, it's going to be a lot less.
Oh, it's another gank on Karma.
Can't talk about the gold lead. Karma's going to go down here again. Ganker to pick up that kill. Really, the lack of vision control from NC State is astounding. You see the blue side vision, but where are the wards?
Yeah, they, like you said, they just keep wandering around their map without any vision, and Sion coming in.
Sion again gonna ult. The Ornal gonna come down. He has flash available, but he is going to proc the Call of the Forge God second part through of his passive. Gonna maybe look for a return kill here onto the Sejuani. The Sion Q going to miss. The E going to land there, though. They're going to keep trying to chase this one. Ornn did a nice job to get himself out of that one.
Yeah, I'm incredibly impressed that he survived that. I was almost about to say, he's caught out. What are you doing? Don't bother wasting the flash. But he didn't bother wasting the flash. He got out.
Brummel actually going to land, forcing the flash out. He predicted the movement there of Corki. Nicely done.
Yeah, that was crazy. Whenever you can blow ultimate just for a summoner, especially on another champion that has a mobility spell, you always feel good about that.
Or maybe trying to catch out the Sion here with the Talia. Sion doesn't have flash available. The seismic shove going to push him back into the rocks. That is not where you want to be. You are not in the desert. anymore, Sion. You're gonna fall. NC State picking up a kill for themselves. They're still down quite a bit in gold, about 2,000 gold right now. The culling going to come out from Lucian. Braum going to dash forward, try to take up some of that damage, but nice chunk on Nakaisa.
Yeah, it was a good use of the culling because after Lucian saw that on the Q trade, he saw that he blew it, and he just used it as a chance to gain lane priority and chunk out Braum and Kaisa.
So it is going to be the banner command for Sion, as I expected. So Talia hasn't had much of an impact in the early game.
Yeah, we were saying that we don't know how well she'll fare, you know, without getting the early ganks off. But even though she did try to come bot lane, she didn't have a chance to get a return gank before Summoner's bot came back up.
Ooh, decent trade there, but Sejuani is in the bot side of the map. Gonna go on to the Talia here. Can she take away the blue buff? The smite is up for Sejuani, and Talia might just go down here.
Oh,
Ganker gonna pick up another kill. The Kaisa walking right up to the Sejuani. What are you doing?
It's gonna be a triple?
Sejuani gonna land the stun onto the Braum here. Could be a triple kill. Trying to get herself out of this one. The flash won't land with the W. Gonna pick up a kill there onto
this is not
the
good
Braum.
for NC
Now
State.
Karma trying to get out of this one. It's not gonna matter. Ornn is the only one down here alive. This could be a clean ace. Just getting out with the sliver of HP. Team Siren crushed that team fight.
Yeah, it always feels bad when, you know, as a jungler, when you're just all you want to do is just, you know, grab a quick blue and go recall. But Sejuani with the invade, and they pressure in between the towers, they're just not giving NC State any chance to breathe, any chance to recuperate at all.
The lead for NC State that was developed because of their solo laners has completely evaporated. A 5k gold lead now for Team Siren. At 14 minutes. Absolutely massive gold lead right now. Talia maybe looking for something onto the Sion here. Going to pop the ult. Going to land the knockoff. Nice chaining of the CC there.
Splash just came back up.
Sejuani is here. They might look for a counter on this. They're turning onto the Talia. Remember how squishy she is, but remember how much damage Ornn does. Karma going to speed herself up there. Going to put the tether down. Talia with a beautiful
my!
Back into the team. Double kill for the Karma.
That's the kind of plays we were looking to see out of the Talia. When they finally get the Karma with the shove, and they finally got to roam along with the jungler, and they got to make things happen.
NC State trying to stay in this game, trying to cut down that gold lead, and the Infernal Drake is the objective on the board right now. There is still a death timer on the Sejuani for about 7 seconds. They're going to rush this down. Talia coming down. She doesn't have the Weaver's Wall available.
I don't know about this. We might see a repeat of the first Dragon fight.
Take off the Culling coming down here. The TP coming down. The Corki package also going to be popped there. Namiel going to land the Dragon reset. That is not what you want if you are NC State. They're going to try to focus down onto the Dragon. Sejuani isn't here yet. Talia smites the Dragon. They do pick up the objective, and they're turning onto the Lucian. That's one kill picked up. Knocking the Sion back into the team. That might be another one. Wooper's picking up that kill. Nicely done from NC State, and they turn this game around.
Absolutely beautiful team fighting by NC State. This time, instead of the first Ocean Drake, they peel off the Drake in time. They all kite together in the same direction, and the Dragon actually didn't reset. It started aggroing onto, I think, Cool in the mid lane, and that allowed the Talia to sneak on some damage on the Dragon and still come away with the smite and win the team fight.
Beautifully done from NC State. They're trying to kill my voice over here.
So come on, we have at least one more game. But yeah, that fight was hectic, and they are still quite a bit behind. But the at least with the Infernal Drake, it'll help them scale up and make it in the later stages of the game. 2 to 3k gold won't be that big of a difference.
But right now it is, and that's what we got to look at. The state of the game right now, it's still definitely in Team Siren's favor. But it's looking better for NC State.
Yeah, I wonder if they're going to try to rotate top to get the tower. I guess you said Ornn has been pressuring Sion all game, and his tower is getting pretty low. But I think another engage might happen in the bot lane. Nice juke by Hanai.
Hanai try. Oh wow. Oh,
I spoke too soon. He had double TP, double cancel.
Double cancel on the TP there. NC State with a bit of a miscommunication there, and that could cost them actually now, because I mean, it's still a long cooldown.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel, even though Hanai had the nice sidestep, he still had flash and didn't blow ultimate either. I think even he didn't expect to get
gonna
chunked
push
that hard.
back Sejuani. Not gonna be enough damage to follow up there. And I want to point out, this Sejuani's done a lot this game.
Yeah, she's not been afraid of the Talia at any point in the game. Ever since early invade ward getting the blue, and then when the second blue spawned, she was there and killed the Talia. And I think they even got the third blue. I think she's just always just running and not afraid at all of the new niche Talia pick.
Orn gonna use his dash to get out of the Scion trade here. The Rift Herald gonna be started up here. I think NC State's just gonna concede this objective here. Kai'Sa's in the bot lane trying to push down that wave, or push out that wave, excuse me. So they could just potentially look to get that Rift Herald taken down here for them. Karma maybe trying to steal it with a Q, not going to find its mark there. So Rift Herald going to be taken by Team Siren. They do get that objective, and Baron is up in about a minute here. Karma popping the shield. Really
Corki TPing bot to stop the Kai'Sa split.
That's pretty good for NC State. They will take that.
Yeah, Kai'Sa not getting over eager and greedy and staying for the wave and backed out early.
But that also denies Corki a blue buff that he TP'd. So Sejuani going to take that blue. But they still need gold. NC State right now really needs gold. They need something. The Kai'Sa still pretty far behind in terms of gold, as you can see by the items right now. Already a second BF sword picked up for Lucian there. So he's pretty much going to win almost every 1v1 duel right now. But you gotta look if they're gonna try to put pressure onto that top lane turret, as we've mentioned a lot here. Ornn going for the Banner of Command here now. It is a bit later on, but it will come out for him, as you can see the Raptor Cloak and the Aegis picked up.
Yeah, I think he's using it maybe to apply, a little bit extra map pressure. Sion's recalling right now. Maybe he can get the turret on this wave, maybe not. And like you said, if he builds that banner, then they'll be able to apply extra pressure on the side lanes. And with the triple TP, maybe they can, when they get more farm and aren't so behind, they can try to make some plays and leave Siren with some awkward decisions if they have too many minions or a buffed up banner minion or two in a side lane.
And I want to point out something along the lines of Karma's itemization, actually picking up the Ardent Sensor here. So not going to go for that second kind of damage-oriented Karma. She's going the support Karma build, and that's basically saying our win condition is this Kai'Sa.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that call, but I mean, Sion with the turret dive.
The Unstoppable Onslaught just to zone them off of this turret. Picking up that mid lane turret will offer them a lot more map mobility. Maybe a second charge going to get off here. First, Shelly going to ram her head into that turret. Shelly's the Corki dash is going to come down here. The Bramble could be popped. Nicely done. The seismic shove doesn't land, though. That could have been what they wanted. This might be the re-engage here for NC State. The Ornn doing as much damage as he can. Lucian trying to kite back. Won't pick up a kill. Kai'Sa, look how low her health bar is. She is blinking. She has to get out of that fight.
Yeah, they saved the turret, and they didn't. I don't think they had to blow any crucial summoners. So I guess that's kind of a silver lining win for NC State, and they did end up getting the top lane turret. So I think they'll take that.
Yeah, it's a tower trade, but not the tower trade you want if you're NC State. You don't want to give up that. That was really that's what they were trying so hard to hold on to. That mid lane turret is so desperately needed. But if they
There's the first Weaver's Wall.
Excellent for them. They do zone off the Sejuani. She's going to take quite a lot of damage, so I'm going to be forced to flash away here. The Q going to land, decimating smash onto the Ornn there. Sejuani looking for a re-engage here. Got him getting melted by the Kai'Sa. Not enough damage to take down that turret, and that's another ultimate burned. But a lot of flashes they got from that. They got the Sejuani and the Sion flash, as well as Nami burn flash in the last engage. Now Ornn maybe overstepping here quite a bit here. Oh god, get out! Get out!
Oh, he makes it. Yeah, I think that was a really big win for Siren because Kai'Sa left bot without even dealing with the banner wave, and now she's going back to deal with it now, and now they get priority on the Drake.
Yeah, and this is going to be a Mountain Drake picked up for them, so that banner rush is even more threatening now. No contest coming out here from NC State. They know that if they weren't able to get that mid turret, they could not contest that objective.
Yeah, they had a few ults down. I think Ornn's ult's just coming up off cooldown.
And that is
Bravo.
really the ult you have to look out for. That Call of the Forge God is such a huge teamfight ultimate, as well as the Braum ult, the Glacial Fissure there. So those are the two ults that you really got to watch out for. If you're Team Siren looking at NC State, you got to keep in mind those cooldowns. You got to know the internal cooldowns on those.
And yeah, it gets harder and harder. Like you said, once Ornn gets some more cooldown, like in the later stages of the game, it'll be like a 40-second cooldown. So he'll use it, and then 30 seconds later, you won't think that they're looking for an engage, but then it comes up again. It catches teams out in some of the longer games.
Yeah, I mean that could be something that they could play around. Flashing forward here, gonna get a pick. Ooh, not enough damage, and now the tables are being turned. Teleports coming down from both of the members. Corki still low. Looking for re-engage here, Lucian. Look at Karma's HP bar though. Both the mid laners super low.
Yeah, Lucian was doing a good job aggroing and kiting right on the edge range of his threat, and Ornn couldn't get a good knock up in so they could continue the fight.
And both TP's gonna be burned there for the top laners, but more burned from NC State as they really tried to get that pick, and they were so close.
Oh, Panay's getting caught out here.
Why you by yourself up here? Gonna have to flash away, but it's not gonna matter. The flash gonna fall from Lucian. Bad mistake again from Hani, not having a great game.
Yeah, 1-5-2 on a hyper carry. Still only has one item. Maybe
again, that's why the Ardent Slicer doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, exactly. Like, imagine if that was. I mean, maybe Banner may not be the best option either, but I mean, it's replacing the AD carry that you don't have right now.
Something.
Agree. Now they're going for the early Baron.
Yeah, they do have a Mountain Drake. Talia is going to spot this one out. They might look for the turn here on Talia. Sejuani could look for a dash over the wall. Seismic Shove going to knock them back into the team. Destiny Smash going to land onto the Karma now. They don't have vision on the Baron right now.
But with
they're going to have to try to contest it. It's a 4K right now. The Call of the Forge God coming down. The engage does land onto the Braum. The Call of the Forge God not going to find the priority target. They're cutting this one out the best they can.
Braum's still alive.
Pick up the front line here. Calling going to come down from Lucian. Karma trying her best to zone them off, and they stop the Baron. Nicely done from NC State. They get what they wanted. They stopped the Baron.
Imagine if Kai'Sa had TP there. That would have been quite the cleanup. But like you said, still incredibly impressive that they pulled off the 4v5 Baron defend, and they didn't lose a single person for it.
Teetering on the edge of blinking health bars there. Kai'Sa still is only at one item. Lucian with his second and a Hex Drinker picked up.
Yeah, Talia getting that the second item Rylai's, I think really helped them, because I think they thought they could turn a little faster without being permanently slowed by the Talia Qs hitting them from across the wall, and I think they weren't as mobile as I thought they would be in that choke.
But nice Call of the Forge God though from Whoopers there coming down. Zoning a lot of the members off, even though it didn't hit exactly who you wanted it to hit, it still bought them enough time for the rest of his team to get in there.
Oh, and we have a DC here. But yeah, like you said, the knock-up, like you said, with the extra CC on his passive, really helped them out in that engage.
And I want to point out that Wolf Skullrider has made a pun in the chat, and
I missed
Lord. They said their ADC is going to grab water.
Yeah, going to grab water. I mean, should I also go grab water? Because I'm running low.
And he said he was in lane with Nam.
Oh.
You need more water.
Puns. I love puns. But yeah, interesting decision. I just noticed, looking in the Lucian's inventory, that he's going for the Hex Drinker next, as opposed to getting the classic 3 items with the Black Cleaver.
It gives him survivability, and he might just need that. If that little 200 damage magic shield, or whatever it is at this stage in the game,
and the life drinker passive, where you get increased life steal for like a few seconds when it pops, something like that, and spell vamp.
Could be just what he needs.
That's true, but I mean, even though he has 2 deaths, I feel like he hasn't been in danger in the last 10 minutes really at all. I mean, aside from when they got turned on in the Baron. But I agree, like you said, they are against a heavily magic damage team. But I just thought it was an interesting choice to pick up. But I don't think it was an incorrect one though.
No, I don't think it's an incorrect choice either. Gets him more survivability, but as you mentioned, does kind of fall off in terms of the damage aspect. But really, Kai'Sa going for the Fiendish Codex as her item there. So going the more AP-oriented Kai'Sa build, that's probably going to be a Gnasher's Tooth with the Stinger picked up.
Yeah, almost certainly. I think isn't it just to get the Gnasher's guarantees you get the evolve on the attack speed? I think, is it the E?
I believe so.
Yeah, that's the main reason for the build. But like you said, with the primarily magic damage team, I don't know how I feel about that purchase. Like, I know Runon's isn't really a doesn't seem a very appealing item right now with the way crit is with crit's current state, because you can't just go into the Infinity Edge like Rageblade.
Yeah.
Runon's IE like you used to.
But you might have had to this game. Just because, like, they don't do any AD.
Yeah, I'm with you there. Like, when it gets to, like, these tanks, like, if it comes, like, once they get one or two more items, they're not gonna die for a really long time. Like, no, they don't have it's gonna be really difficult for the Kai'Sa to stay within threat range and be able to deal off enough damage to cut through two tanks.
Right, and you also gotta keep in mind, Kai'Sa's a very low range ADC.
Exactly.
So
I mean, it's not like
right up in the face of them.
Yeah. Like, even if she built, like, even though I know it sounds like be a little wonkier to be going like you said, rapid fire IE or something. I don't know if she necessarily needs the IE, but it's just going to be difficult with them having a lot of AP damage and not very much consistent close range damage.
I wouldn't have minded a Runans.
Yeah, I think Runans is fine. It's just that it's not as like IE just sounds so much better. Like when old IE compared to the new one.
Yes,
like,
new IE
so
people,
much better.
You got to keep that one in mind. New IE does not give crit.
Exactly. Yeah. But if she went for Runans, she'd probably have to go Runans rapid fire IE just so you can get that little extra range, and that way you can actually benefit from the double crit chance on the new Affinity Edge passive.
If she was just looking to go AD and survivability, she could look to go Bloodthirster as well, or a Mercurial Scimitar, pick up a QSS to survive some of that Sejuani CC.
I was wondering if she'd even go for it. I mean, I haven't done the math on this, but this is just something I was thinking about, at least with the new, I guess Blood Razor or Storm Razor passive isn't that great on Kai'Sa.
No, it's not.
But I think we're getting back into the game. But yeah, I think that if she could have went maybe like, I don't know, it sounds really janky, but like Storm Raiders, like Hexblade, or like find some other way to get the attack speed. It may not be that efficient, but like you said, it'd be at least giving her more AD damage, possibly, instead of just relying on the AP ratios on your kit.
Yep, but we're getting back into game here. Still a 4.5k gold lead for for Team Siren.
Yeah, they actually increased it a little bit, even though in that Infernal Drake fight that NC State had, they did a good job at making a comeback. I think they're trying to look to chunk out this last.
Oh, they landed on
Oh,
the
no.
QSS available. That could spell Baron. They wanted that turret so bad.
I think the ultimate was available, and I just didn't react fast enough. Either that or it just came off cooldown.
You can only ult to
Oh, yeah, that's true. You're right.
enemies.
When you get the proc.
And
Or
you can
ult
only ult
near
to enemies
them.
anyway. You
Yeah.
can't ultimate to your teammates. But Baron going to be started up here. They got so greedy for that mid tower. TP going to be channeled here.
Oh.
Braum on the backside of this, taking.
Can they pull off another 4v5?
The tail gonna knock him up. Talia might go for the miracle steal here. We'll see if when the Weaver's Wall comes in. If
It's
she
a little
tries to
late
go
if it's
for
not
the
now.
steal Here it comes. Talia going for a drive-by steal. Not
Oh
gonna be enough.
no, almost.
She's gonna flash out. She's not gonna be able to get out though. Their follow-up CC is going to be enough. This could spell the game in terms of what they get off of this. They might get at least 2 inhibs possibly here.
Yeah, I think it
Went for the steal, not gonna be enough. They're going on the Karma right now. Ornn knockup, going the lamp, but the Scion doesn't make smash lands on 2. Ornn gonna have to flash out of this one. Lucian doing as much damage as he can for the backline. Sejuani stun going to land onto the Karma, but it's not gonna be enough.
Ornn ult coming out.
I kill the Nami here.
Still kills
Nicely
the Nami. Blows
done.
the flag.
Whoopers, the flash forward here. If they kill Kai'Sa, this could be game. Not going to be enough to take down the Ornn though. Karma gonna fall here. His
That might be
ultimate is
game.
already back up. Do they just take inhib and back off here? That looks like to be the call, but that gold lead has blossomed.
Yeah, that was. I was feeling for Plucking Penguin. I really wanted to see him pull off the sick Talia wall alt steal. That would have been one for the ages, but unfortunately, he couldn't make it happen. And now, I think this lead is almost insurmountable for NC State.
Yeah, this game is looking very grim for MC State now. This Sejuani, I have to give MVP to the Sejuani though. Like this Sejuani's been ridiculous this game.
Yeah, I'm extremely impressed, and I think you are too, Milk, because we both said beforehand we should really not. Sejuani's really not, one of the top meta jungler picks right now. It's kind of the only reason we saw any play, even at MSI, was that there were 4 or 5 jungle bans, and that was just some people's jungle ban comfort picks.
I mean, she still offers the same amount of CC. It's just
normally, yeah. There's just some people there are some other options people opted for, like at MSI meta at least. There more people would go for the Zac for the better long range engage. But yeah, like you said, she's still. Like you said, I definitely would have to give MVP to Sedge, 100%.
So we gotta look at. It's hard not to point out the bot lane score for NC State.
Yeah, 172, 152.
Not great.
I'll give the Braum some. I know it's bot lane's a duo, but the Braum, he a lot of the times when he died, it was when the team either had to force an engage to have a chance, or like when he tried to save Talia when she went in for the smites. But like you said, Hanai got caught out a lot in the side lanes, got caught out a couple times overextending, and that really didn't help out his support or his team.
Yeah, Hanai has not had a great game here on that Kaisa. And we'll see if he decides to maybe go for that next game as well. The seismic shove going to land there, but look how little damage they do to that Sejuani.
Yeah, she doesn't. They're just tickling her at this point. She's really not gonna. The only thing damaging her is really the turret, and even that's not hurting her that badly.
Wooper's trying to clear down here on the bot side, but the top side is where the siege is happening.
Poor Whoppers. I mean, he was winning his lane, and he just unfortunately didn't get to translate and roam that and bring it to the other lanes.
Whereas Sion roamed a lot this game. And that is why you do see such a big CS lead on the Ornn, because he hasn't been much as that Sion. But Kaisa almost gonna go down here. They're gonna land it onto the Talia. This could be game here.
That turret's tickling Sejuani slowly.
10-1 in 10 or 20 KDA.
I think that's going to be the game.
Going to fall. The GOAT is slain by the Poro. Ganker with a 21 KDA.
Well, he definitely was ganking. Everywhere, at all times, non-stop.
And Team Siren, even after going 0-1 down because of an FF, they picked this one up. They're going to force it into a game 3. All the marbles coming down to this next game here. And Team Siren with a nice game. 23-7 in terms of kills.
And that was quite a ride. Almost 1 kill per minute game, but you said it wasn't incredibly one-sided.
There were bright spots for NC State.
In the early game, I will say the thing that impressed me the most, besides them trying to make moves in the early game, was how fast they learned from the dragon. Like, it wasn't like we had to wait till the second game where like they did the dragon setup and they immediately changed up the way they did it, made sure that they didn't get flanked, and even slowed the flank and peeled off the dragon just in time.
Just in time.
They can still come back and fight for the W in game 3.
Yep, I mean, this is what it all comes down to at the end of the day. You're just going to move past that game and try to look on to the next one here.
I'm looking forward to see if we see some more Talia jungle, even though it didn't win.
Maybe trying to ban out that Sejuani then, if that's going to be an issue.
Yeah, I don't think
it doesn't feel good to ban it, but
it doesn't. I mean, but I agree with you. Maybe I don't think we'll see it again. But
oh my lord, my spectator spots are filled.
They don't want us anymore.
Alright, I guess I'm playing.
Put it.
Gold
Are you
2.
playing Alistair?
Gold
Mokaz?
2 with a bunch of diamonds.
No one look at my rank. Okay.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay, they
Oh
can't
god.
see me.
No, you took my spot!
Wait for an eye, man. Wait for an eye.
How dare you?
I'm sorry. I couldn't let anyone see that
I
I just
was
dropped out of
waiting
my
in there for
division.
longer than you were.
I didn't want people to see that I dropped out of the division I was in. Okay, it's up and down like a roller coaster.
Monka's color caster.
They're talking about me because I
Below
said it earlier.
average ranked color caster.
Oh no! Please, Mark Z and
How
I
are
are the
you
same
color
rank.
casting if you know?
I'm the same rank as Mark Z. Don't blame me. That's my new caster name. Do I get your these chat?
Alright, so we should be getting. Oh, I forget we're not live. This is all gonna
Yeah.
be cut.
Is it? Oh, good.
It's fine. I'll be sure to mention it again
Oh, well,
when we get in game.
oh man.
All right, pro draft. NC State blue.
Don't fall asleep on me now, Milk House. I need you. I'm not doing a Doa solo cast. I can't carry that.
I can tell you're silver.
Oh man, that was a good one.
What role do you play?
I used to main jungle, but now I switched to mid like last season.
How many games do you have this season?
Like around 100. I don't play that much.
Oh, I'm at like 400.
Well, yeah, I know I just don't want to play League that much anymore. Like I enjoy playing the game, but I would rather watch than play. So I'll just play my other games. Cause I have like everyone else, I have like 400 games on Steam, and I'm like I should at least start playing them. So I
See,
play
I
like
don't
one
play
game a
anything
week.
else really besides League.
Like I already play card games every day, and like I have Hearthstone I play every day.
I'll
I like
play
my
NBA
dailies.
2K. That's about it.
Man, I like 2K, but I'm so mad I started gouging people with the. I can't play that game anymore just to not support them as a company. Like,
But
why
no,
did-
dude, I just play career mode. I don't
But
play
I'm
like.
saying that even then, they make you have to pay money just to deck out your character in career mode. How silly is that?
I mean, you have to pay money for Riot to get a new animation on.
But
Okay.
no, but it used to be free. Like I'm saying for the single player mode, like I understand online. I'm okay with online. The fact that you have to pay for like your skill points to get aesthetics in your career mode is silly. That's the issue I have. Oh, and we're
we
Nick
started.
banning.
Okay.
Enough about NBA 2K. Insert year. It is not.
We're not spectating 2K games.
I don't think I want to do that.
LeBron James with a beautiful dribble drive there kicks it out to Kevin Love for the open 3-pointer.
Oh no, he's triggering me. They lost. KD killed basketball. AMA. Changed my mind.
I'm a Cavs fan, so
Oh, I'm a LeBron fan. I mean, I'm a fan of my local team, but when they
my
don't
main
do
team's the
well,
Denver Nuggets.
yeah, my team's the Pelicans. So yeah,
Hey, they did good
I
this
got
year.
you. We're always the best worst playoff team. All right, we're like the best. Okay, I won't say that we were not that bad, but
What do you
when
mean?
Boogie got hurt.
Ages.
Boogie got hurt, but
All
then
right,
we played better without him. But yeah,
we
okay,
need to focus on
back
that.
to bans. I think okay, Siren
No
opted,
Kaisa. NC State. No. They don't want to play that anymore.
but the Siren picking up the Talia jungle this time, or maybe it's mid.
No, it's jungle.
Is it? Are we 100%
She's so
calling it
bad,
jungle
man.
now?
She's so bad.
See,
man.
people say that, but apparently, even though she has a really low play rate mid, but she's still good. She still has among some of the higher win rates in the mid lane, which surprised me too. Very
But,
small play rate though.
I love seeing. Oh my god.
Pike? Are we gonna pike it? Oh baby, NC State said they're not going out without a pike fight. I'm loving it.
Let's go, dude. I wanted to see it so bad.
See, you go the. You know what? I think they're gonna go with the Ezreal lane because either you can leave, Ezreal can dive in with the Pike, or you can just Pike can leave lane, kind of like Bard, and Ezreal should be able to safely
Yeah.
farm. And the early Pike roams might throw Siren for a loop.
Oh my lord, I love NC State's draft so far. They picked up that Ornn again that was so good last game. It was really good, but they were just too far behind.
Yeah, I wonder if they're they're not gonna. I just hope they do a Braum ban unless they pick their support now. Or Siren should. I think Siren should pick up the Braum right now. But or
Ooh,
we're gonna opt
okay,
for the
so
Morgana.
that's actually really good into Pike and one of the hard counters to Pike.
Yeah, I
So,
think it counters it, but like you said, for the Ornn ult, Morgana's only gonna be able to save one person for those team fights. So it'll be interesting to see if those Ornn alts will swing the game for NC State.
they have a lot of ways to cancel Jhin ult already. The Ornn knockups, the Pike displacements.
Oh no, I'm not worried about the Jhin ult. I'm saying for like Morgana can only save one person from the
No,
Ornn
I know,
ult
but
with
I was
the
just
Braum.
making
Oh
a
yeah,
different
you're
point.
right. That's true. The Jin's not going to be as safe as he normally is. Even Pike could swim behind him, that'd be scary. If I'm Jin, I'm not opening up till I see where that murderous pirate is.
He's actually a harpoon or a spearfisher.
Yeah. Wasn't he? He was on a pirate ship. Didn't his crew drown him? I
Yes,
mean, maybe it wasn't a fishing crew. I didn't read his lore yet.
yes, no, he was a
He was a fisher.
spearfisherman,
Man, I thought he was a pirate.
and he went out all the time to hunt exotic stuff in Bilgewater, and
Okay.
something happened up top of the ship where the captain was like stuck or something, like they were he was
Mm-hmm.
taking too long or whatever, and they cut the line that he had, the line
Man,
that
he
was
was on.
holding him to the ship,
Mm-hmm.
and because he has to go into the beast's mouth or whatever, it's like a
Yeah.
shark kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
He has to go into its mouth to cut out the little sacs.
Is it a megalodon?
No, it's I think like a razor tooth or something.
Okay.
They have to cut out the little. He has to cut out some sacs or something that are like super valuable from it. But since his line got cut, he just got eaten alive. And then at the bottom of the ocean,
It was
something
way worse than how I thought he died.
something
Oh, Ari.
like some magic or something from Bilgewater or whatever could have been, Nago Caperos or whatever it is, Alawi's dad.
Nagukaboris. Yes.
Um,
I think it is supposed to be. I think it's like strongly hinted that it's her. But that was a
and
really cool.
he
Thanks for
got
the lore. Oh my, Nocturne, Pike. What is this game? I'm excited.
anyway.
I don't know about
I
you.
need to finish my lore talk.
I was enjoying your lore story. I really wanted to tell you that, but this pick ban has gone in a way we did not
We'll
anticipate.
talk about
Look at
that
this.
later.
It's a mid lane Talia now.
Okay, but
You said there was no way. You lied to me, milk cows. You lied.
yeah,
Did you lie
they're
about milking
trolling.
cows
They're
too?
trolling.
So you didn't
Okay.
lie about the milking cows. Okay, that's fine. I believe. You.
Anyway, so now he hunts down and kills everybody
Yeah,
who
back to your lore story. Yes.
saw him
Oh,
die
wow.
or was on the ship or was a captain in Bilgewater or anything like that.
Anyone who had any pull in Bilgewater.
And he crossed out all the names, but he does it because he still has an urge to do it, so he just kills other captains and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Does he have beef with Gangplank and Misfortune? Like, what side of that beef is he on? Or is it
I
unknown?
don't think he wasn't part of that. He wasn't part of that.
Well, I know he wasn't part of it, but I'm saying like that since they're both captains, right? I was like, has he tried to hunt any of them down? I was just curious for like some lore extras.
No. No. Not that I'm aware of.
Okay, that's pretty cool. I think that I don't know why, but I'm glad that Riot didn't make him like he had like sort of like a Actually, now that since you mentioned the story, it's I mean I think it's funny. He's like the antithesis of Ivern. We're like not saying he's a bad, not saying that Pike's kind of a bad guy, but I guess he's kind of more of a darker guy. Whereas like you said, he was kind of more of a just a fisherman, maybe not humble, but not really like necessarily like doing something like cutthroat, you know. But now he's kind of turned to a cutthroat guy. Whereas Ivern was the reverse. He was like that hardened warrior guy, and then when he got in the tree of the forest and got the tree like took him over, that whole weird thing, and then like now he's like a gentle spirit.
Well, Pike still. The thing about Pike, unlike Ivern, is that Pike still maintained his body, and
Yeah, that is a
Pike
difference.
Pike is the same person, just with powers now.
Mm-hmm.
But he hates everybody in
Yeah, see, but
Bilgewater
he doesn't see, but he used to not hate everybody, but now he does.
because they killed him.
Yeah, killed him, watched him die. I mean, tomato, tomato. Yeah, you're right.
So that's why if you've ever looked at Pike's in-game model, my theory, I don't know if this is true or not, but the
Uh-oh.
sacks glow blue, the sacks that he was hunting glow blue.
Mm-hmm.
I think that why he has a blue hue to him is because the sacks inside the.
Ah, see, I don't want to be. Well, no, was it? I thought it was because he was like half like all the Spectre champs like from not Shivering Isles. This is in Oblivion. From it's not Shivering Isles. Is it? What is it called?
The Shadow Isles?
Shadow Isles. Yeah. See, I got
No,
some of
but
the words
he's
right.
not. He's not
I know
from the
he's not. I know
Shadow
he's not
Isles.
from
He's
there,
like
but all those shadowy champs have that. That's why I was saying. But since he's a Spectre, I think Riot have just used that
right.
blue
But a
green
more likely
hue.
theory though is that he is enchanted by Nagoke Boros.
That's pretty cool to me too. But I'm just saying I like that they're keeping with like just as for their ghostly theme. I'm not saying it's related to that, but just
Yeah.
Riot has like the ghostly everything ghostly being like the bluish green. Like you even said like even Maokai. Like I think your theory is even has more weight to it because like Maokai also
Yeah,
kind
but
of has like is lit
I'm
up
saying
like that.
specifically for Bilgewater, it's
Okay.
either Nagoke Boros
Oh, it probably is. I think that's
or
cool.
the Sax. But anyway, if you look at his in-game model, he actually has the monster's jaws or the beast
Oh,
jaws.
like on the
That's what that
airship?
is. Yeah.
Ah, that's pretty cool.
If people don't know,
Interesting. I learned a lot about Pike today, and I'm
yeah,
happy.
they call him the
But
Blood Harbor
but
Ripper.
let's see. It's NC State. Yeah, that's NC State on that side. They I like that. Oh wait, are they swapping anything around? Or are they doing? Wait. Uh, so NC State are doing Ari bot Ezreal mid. By the way, they have an Ari
Uh,
Pike bot lane.
I'm pretty sure Shadow Visions is their mid laner.
Maybe they just. Or you think they just didn't switch around?
I don't
Because
think they're an LCS
I
org.
know Hanai is their support, which is why I didn't want to call too
Wait,
much for
Hanai
his.
was their AD.
But Hanai, I know, but remember before the game started, I told you like when I looked through their games, he played like all those or all those range supports. Yeah,
Wait, but why did Hanai play Kaisa last
I
game?
think they had to fill in. I think like that's why they didn't want to forfeit the game, so I think they had to have a fill for the game for their actual AD to come in or bot laner. I don't know. I
Wait,
didn't
but
see who they're.
nobody's new on their team. It's the same
Well, let me go
team.
look at their old games again, because like when I was at
I'm
their old
so
games, Hanai was
confused.
playing support or like brand bot.
I thought Hanai was their AD.
No, I don't think so. I could be wrong though. I've been wrong before. I won't promise to have been right. Like when I look in match results for
So did
champion.
Wolf and Hanai just swap roles?
Where is it? NC State 2-0 their last game. Yeah, Hanai support. And then some guy with like barcodes for his name is AD carry. Yeah, like Whoppers. You've been saying Whoopers, which I enjoy that name infinitely better than Whoppers.
I don't know. I
But
saw it and I
I
was like,
know, is that your second favorite Pokemon after Milk Tank? I got you. Whooper.
no, no. I just saw the name and I didn't process the second P.
Okay, that's fair. But yeah, I'm looking to the games. The barcode guys, their AD. Shadow Visions is their mid lane. So you might be right.
Yeah, no, the top side of the map stayed the same. It's just the bot line switched.
But I don't know who this barcode. Like, who's there? Who was the Braum in the last game? Who was his name?
That was Wolf.
Okay, so Wolf is the person that's new on the team, then, right? Is it Wolf? Let me see.
Wolf has to be a sub then. I
Yeah,
guess.
Wolf's the sub. Is what I'm saying. I think he did pretty well in the Braum then, as a for sub.
I don't think Hanai felt too comfortable on AD though.
Yeah, I don't blame him though. Like I know a lot of people think, oh, I can play insert role. When you're playing against people that are, at a high, like the high levels, at least some of these players are, it's not the same. Like it's not your average, silver, bronze, or solo queue game type thing.
Yeah. Once you get higher up, the more and more you have to know your role.
Unless you're like some incredible film main or something. But yeah, that's like that's like some LCS, not LCS pros are do that, but I know some LCS pros. Like I remember he used to would only like play off role and solo queue just so he can get better and understand what his team, like what his team, like what each role wants individually.
Yeah. But looks like we should be getting into game here relatively. Sorry about that war rant, but
Oh no, I enjoyed it.
You got me going, dude, and I couldn't stop because
You're like, I need to tell the people. They must know about the podcast.
No, because it's so weird to me because I love I think
The
Riot
lore.
does a fantastic job with
They
a lot of
really
their
do. I
stories.
feel bad that I haven't I wouldn't say I'm mostly up to date, but like I kept up with like the Varus stuff, all the Vestayan stuff, and like even some stuff people may not even known about, like their mini Star Guardian comics were like great. Like not like they read like comics, but like when they did like the Star Guardian universe, like it wasn't like a lore, but it was like just a story. Like it was really good. Like I was like, this could have been a comic series, like.
But because the Star Guardian universe isn't connected to Bill.
Yeah, like it's like in the alternate realities. There's like
Yeah.
different alternate reality skins and.
Yeah, no, but Bilgewater is my favorite area.
Oh, really?
In Terra.
Interesting.
So I love every build. Like I literally in top lane, not only do I love the lore, I literally play Gangplank and Alawi a lot too. So it
Nice.
makes perfect sense.
When I first started playing, Demacia was my favorite because I didn't know any of the other regions probably. But now I would say my favorite, especially after the rework, is Targonian. And I know it's because I love Greek mythology, and they basically made it like that's their Mount Olympus basically.
Targon, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Targon, I hate Targon. My reason being, they kidnapped Aurelian Soul, dude.
I mean, that's another reason why I like it, because I like Aurelian Soul.
No! Wait, if you like Aurelian Soul, why would you want them to kidnap him?
Because Pantheon was cool, and Pantheon's one of my first champions. Pantheon's cool. That's why. That's all good.
Yeah, but they literally put Aurelian Soul in slavery.
Yeah. That's the people, though. I'm talking about the champions. I don't like the people necessarily. I like the champions.
You know what doesn't make sense? Why did Pyke get a Shurima skin?
Because, okay, I would almost want to go on a rant that no one would understand, but I'm going to give you the TLDR, and it's also the inspiration behind Rek'Sai with one word, tremors. That's why. It's like a sand shark, like Rek'Sai. That's why.
Yeah, but
they're both sand sharks. That's
could you imagine like a sick like there's Arctic Ops Gragas, like Arctic Ops Pyke or something like that, something like underwater.
Under the Arctic ice. Don't worry. Watch. Riot's gonna listen to this cast, and they're gonna just make that skin, and they'll credit you for it, for the inspiration.
Alrighty. So I haven't seen Maokai in a long time.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen him. Not in my game. Well, actually, I have seen him in my games. Unfortunately,
right now.
I've seen him in my games. Unfortunately, that's. But he saw like a tiny bit of play at MSI, but that's only because it's only when Ornn wasn't available or the person wasn't really comfortable on Sion. Oh, early level 2 gank.
in the mid lane. Flash forward here from Xin Zhao. That's gonna be first blood picked up here for Team Siren. Already getting off to a good start, not wanting to give over another game here. Nocturne's gonna have to flash over this wall. Not also, good.
I know it was a really good job at another early Pyke play.
stun going to land. The Ignite coming down, gonna burn the flash. The root gonna land onto the Ezreal though. He has no way of getting out. He falls down there. Why he didn't flash the initial binding, I don't know. But
I think
Wolf Rider going to fall there.
I agree with you. At first I thought maybe he got hit over the wall or out of Fog of War, but no, Morgana was really just right in front of his face, and he just kind of just dared him, like, you know, hit me, and, well, he did.
He did, and now it's already a 1,000 gold lead for Team Siren. And the Pyke had a nice combo there, but not enough.
Zin's coming back
here.
bot.
Pyke going to dash out of the way there. I think Pyke's kit's really neat. I just don't think it's great right now in the meta.
Yeah, Pyke is. I'm pretty sure people don't. I think a lot of people don't realize this because even when they play their assassins, they build an item with like Black Cleaver or something with health. Pyke is the squishiest champion in the entire game, like hands down. He literally cannot build health, which means like late game your max health is literally something around 2,400. Is it like, or might it? Like, I'm being generous. I don't even think it's like that high, but like you're saying,
I think it's 2K,
right? Like, and I mean, so you know, he's super squishy at like every stage of the game.
Yeah.
But his kit is awesome to me.
But let's talk about, I mean, some of the advantages built up here already for Team Siren, punishing that Ezreal pick. And that, wow, I don't know how that hit.
Well, no, I can tell you how. I remember when Riot did that post, I think I saw Reddit, when they talked about how hitboxes work. The thing is, like, your hurt box is slightly bigger than your character model, and
no,
prioritize that over the minion.
Like it looked like it was gonna hit a minion, and it didn't.
Yeah, but I think that happens a lot though with like the big Like,
I'm gonna land there from Ahri. The electrocute proc gonna come down here though.
But Xin Zhao's coming with the turn
trying
gank.
to trade this one back. Ahri has no ultimate available. Nocturne is here for the counter gank here. Talia going to
I think
go
she's gonna
down
die.
Here. Nice kill picked up from Shadow.
Oh.
The fear is so good.
Beautiful.
From Nocturne.
Man, that was a real jungle mid bromance right there. The Shadow Vision really trusted Pluck and Penguin there because he no sums, well, just the ignite, no mobility sums, no ult, just walks calmly, you know, perfectly living with a sliver of health from the Xin Zhao. That almost could have, even that one kill actually would have made a big deal because this Xin Zhao's getting really strong really fast.
That was so good by the Nocturne. You saw the tether, and I was like, oh god, I don't know if it's going to come off in time. The fear just procced.
Right as the last auto.
Ahri, and then the Ahri chains it with her charm, picking up a kill there and a kill for the jungler there. The Nocturne going to pick up that one. And you don't see a lot of action from Nocturne early, so great, good binding here.
Yeah, and like you were saying, like, we saw what we were wondering, well, maybe not wondering, we saw the Xin Zhao ban last game, and now we can see why it was banned. You know, he's having a huge impact on the early game, even though he did die in that last 2v2 skirmish due to a great play by Pluck and Penguin.
Maokai gonna go in here onto the Ornn. Ornn does not have the Call of the Forge God available to him yet. He will hit 6 on this way.
Just hit 6.
Xin Zhao is coming up, but he's just gonna dash away. The slow gonna land. Xin Zhao gonna go onto this, but not gonna keep chasing any further. No bueno. He does not want anything to do with that. Maokai didn't pay him his correct amount of pesos, so now he refuses to do any of his bidding like a Mexican drug lord.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I just said.
But yeah, I'm really really surprised at, or really impressed with NC State calling out Siren's thing. Even though Siren's pick ban, they saw that the Talia was picked, and they knew it wasn't going. Even though they knew it was going.
I don't
mid
think, dude. I think they thought it
with
was
their jungle pick. No, because they banned out junglers after that, knowing the Talia wouldn't be played.
Not going to land the stun there from Pyke.
Oh, Nocturne just hit 6.
Come in. Oh my god!
Plucking Penguin, plucking kills under the turret.
Oh my lord! Are you gonna go in here? Nice, lands the combo. Gonna ult one more time. That's gonna be a solo kill for Shadow Vision.
Man, the dive buddies just got ahead. They together in the mid lane. They made a great play, and just separately now they just made great solo plays, and really getting their team ahead. And they're gonna be a difficult force for Siren to deal with when they start diving together.
Shadow Vision's having a fantastic game for himself so far. Picking up a solo kill there. That is something you don't often see. in competitive play. And now they've built themselves up a gold lead after Team Siren had a good early start to the game. Ezreal with a nice CS lead in the bot lane as well. So going pretty well, going everything according to plan for NC State. They do not want to lose this series even after picking up an FF win. They don't want to lose this series. Pyke gonna go for your roam here in the mid lane. He doesn't get spotted out here though. The hook not gonna land.
Oh, almost.
Good sidestep from Talia there. Nocturne going to ping this one out here in the jungle, popping that oracles.
But yeah, one of the reasons why they're still gonna fight.
Yeah, they're still gonna fight right now, and the spell shield gonna come down here. Nocturne trying to get out of this one. Beautiful spell shield from the Morgana is going to get the Xin Zhao out of this one.
Oh, flashes into the Weaver's wall.
He is going to fall here. Does get 6, not gonna be enough though, as though Shadow Visions did pick up a kill there on the return half of that, so it's a 2-for-1 in favor of Team Siren. And I don't know why I keep saying recently, but I'm out of it.
I think you're just amazed. It's fine. I understand.
Oh, that was really bad.
But Team Siren, I was just about to say I wasn't really sure I was on board the Talia mid pick because I don't like playing mid laners where you can't. Not saying you need to win the 1v1, but whose ultimates have no impact in a 1v1. But right there, she just showed the impact. Got 2 kills and blew 3 summoners.
You're also even silver, so you don't understand how roaming works.
Oh.
That was weird. That was true. Okay.
That's true. Hey man, I know what you're talking about. All I play are roams. You just play. What? That flash was something.
Wolf. Wolf. It doesn't matter. Plunkin Penguin's gonna do the cleanup work here, but Wolf did not need to burn flash there.
Yeah, that was
like the most delayed flash to an ultimate I've ever seen.
I think it was because I think he failed E'd over the wall, so he panic flashed over it. Like he panic flashed into it after he panic E'd into it. So it was just like a double facepalm. And now he's
here. Pyke maybe fishing. See what I did there? Fishing.
Oh man! And you thought you said mines was bad.
No, but mine made sense.
All right, that's fine. Mine was just trying to help you out, man.
No, yours was just bad.
But yeah, no. Oh, sorry. I thought it was gonna be some really deep tank on tank action, but you know, I was disappointed again.
We're gonna farm up those minions. Look at how brilliantly he's farming them. Really a sight to see.
I mean, I don't know why Brain Cancer decided to pick, a losing matchup. I mean, a grass Pokemon into a fire Pokemon. That's just not right, man.
Oh my god. I haven't played that since I was like 6. Xin Zhao gonna be forced to pop the Talia's heal there. Nice charm again from Shadow Visions. Gonna force the ult and the heal out. And Genker not having as much of an influence as he would like this game. Pyke gonna go for the roam here. And a stun. Not enough damage on the execute. Completely mistimed
no.
And the Jin with a beautiful root over the wall. This is bad news bears for NC State as Team Siren say thank you very much for those 2 free kills. I'll take that on my AD.
That was unfortunate for NC State. They were making a good play, but they neglected the early roam from the bot lane and the Pyke ultimate being so close. But sometimes just unfortunate.
Again, Hani doesn't to me that just seems like not knowing your champion well enough. In terms of like his damage output at this stage in the game. Because he completely mistimed that one, though. Ezreal gonna be pushed up by himself in the bot lane. Trigger Slinger. What? Trigger Slinger. Trigger Slinger.
Yeah, it's a tongue twister. You'll say it a few times.
Gonna pick up his 4th kill of the game now on this Jin.
I mean, he doesn't want any more kills now, okay? He's got the 4. He doesn't want any more.
And just like that, Goldie is pretty much dead even again. Very back and forth game so far.
Very explosive.
This bot lane.
I think it's going to be first turret gold. I don't think Pyke's going to want to go in on that.
And Talia roaming down here as well, trying to really guarantee this. The TP going to be channeled here for the Ezreal. That is why that summoner spell is so useful, though. That will save that turret.
And yeah, we see the early banner again on Ornn. We'll see if... Oh, no.
It's going to land, though. Pyke trying to get out of this one. The dash is nice. Lands the stun. Now Pyke going Under the water there, under the sea. He gets out of that one.
I don't know, maybe if it's louder in Spectate client, but I got to hear the beautiful musical noise that was made by the beginning of Jin's ultimate. Normally, and I know they open up one, but I think they play like this virtuoso music theme song. That was interesting. I never heard that before.
Jin also has very good lore. I want to put that out. But
oh yeah, Jin's lore is pretty cool.
Have you actually read that one?
I think so, but what I liked more was the project comic one, like the Project Vayne Vi Jin story. That one was pretty cool.
Ooh, Ari gets first turret here in the mid lane and forces the flash out. Shadow Vision's putting NC State on his back right now, along with Pluck and Penguin, trying to carry this one out. The Black Shield is going to save them from this tether. Now Pyke trying to pick up a kill here under the Jin. The Nocturne comes down, the Ornn comes down as well. Not going to get the ult reset from Pyke, actually not using the ultimate at all, but nicely done. The counter is beautiful from NC State. They saw this one
there we
from
go.
a mile away. The charm gonna land here. Oh my god, Connie, please. The ult is so late.
I think the Pyke's doing. I think, like you said, Hanai wasn't feeling the champ initially, but right now, I think he's doing a great job at baiting in and baiting that early Black Shield, and then allowing his team to come for the follow-up CC, so he can safely follow up without getting blown up.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he. I mean, I'm sure he knows, but when you ult as Pyke can get a kill, it actually gives over the gold to last damage them.
Yes,
as well as yourself. So I think that would have been more gold beneficial if he actually took the kills, but.
I think, like you said, I think he tried to learn from his first mistake. I think he didn't think the execute would be enough at that time. I know sometimes it's hard.
It has an execute.
It does show you, but like if you're trying to like calculate like your teammates' damage into, because Pyke's is kind of like Darius' ult, where it kind of has like a small delay before it actually like finishes the dunk / stab animation. So I think maybe he was unsure if the heal was still used, or if maybe they would get like a shield at the last second. So I don't blame him for like not getting the bounty passive rolling with Pyke, and maybe he'll have it for this engage right now.
Well, he actually burned ult at the end.
Did he?
He ulted after they died.
Oh, it's unlucky.
Maybe gonna look for the hook here. Onto Zins out. Not gonna follow up any further there though. That was a blind hook, I believe. Yeah,
the brush was pinked. But I'm sure as a Pyke lore fan that, was he going to do it again? I think he'd have to recall again, but
He did. Sorry, what were you saying?
Wait, Shadow Vision?
The Ari going super aggressive here, not going to land the damage, and this might have been a bit too over-aggressive from Shadow Vision's going way too far here. Nocturne going to try to answer this with a return kill. Flashing forward, gets the kill. It's a 1-for-1, but Team Siren's gonna take that, I think, taking down the mid laner for the support, and that mid laner was causing them a lot of problems. This Nocturne is absolutely massive though right now, 6-1-3.
And even
Ornn gonna come down here, call the Forge God, going to land onto the Talia. Pyke doesn't get the reset there on his ultimate though.
Yeah,
I want to see Pyke pop.
I know, I want to see a Pyke penta too. But even though Shadow Visions did go a little over aggressive, he did single-handedly blow 4 summoners on the other team.
Oh my gosh, Zin's out going really aggressive here, flashing forward, not going to matter. Brain Cancer gonna
get the double?
Pyke actually going over the wall, trying to find the hook. It lands. No, it would have landed, but
it would have landed.
Pluck and Penguin picks up his 8th kill of the game right now on this Nocturne.
That is a scary Nocturne. That is a press. That is, as soon as you hear darkness, you better flash over a wall or something. Flash to Morgana. If you don't, you're dead. Like this knock is just extremely ahead.
Yeah, nicely done from Pluck and Penguin after kind of being out jungled pretty substantially in that first game by that Sejuani. Really having an impact here on this Nocturne pick and really putting the team on his back here. Pluck and Penguin, although he can't fly, he can carry. Charm going to land there from the Ari. He's trying to pick up a kill here onto the Talia. Nice seismic shove back into the team. The Pyke going to not connect with the spear there.
But yeah, like you said, that they have the really scary combination with Darkness and Call of the Forge God, because not only will it just be pitch black dark, and then you just have an Ornn ram coming at you out of nowhere, and that just sounds like a hellish nightmare to me.
I mean, unless you're into Ornn.
Yeah,
Some people have kinks, I don't know.
you're right. Some fire kinks.
No, just goat kinks.
Really enjoying the music from that SKT Jin, or I guess I should say SKT blank Jin skin.
But what does Team Siren have to do to get back into this game? They're 4K gold down, and this Nocturne is ravaging the map right now.
I think, like you predicted and I predicted, that it was weird to see the Talia go mid, because yeah, it was a little cute to do in draft, but Talia somehow getting, or I guess with the reduced lane pushing power, she got outshoved by Ahri. She's been under her turret for the most part, and just getting chunked into, I was about to say divin, that's not a word, dove, all game. And it's really hard for her to find an impact to even use the Weaver's Wall for anything. I mean, it won't stop Nocturne ult, won't stop Call of the Forge Gob. So I mean, it's just difficult for her to find a place in this game, and we're gonna hit.
Pike maybe looking for one here, going to not land the ult there, but Nocturne gonna go in here, forcing the flash away. Zinza may be looking for a ring gauge here. The Call of the Forge God is going to be channeled as soon as he gets down here. It does not land though. Maokai actually cancels it from the backside of the map. That was beautifully played by him, but their backline is being double upon by the Ahri. They're gonna pick up one kill. Ornn trying his best to get out of this one, but he is in a rock and a hard place right now. Actually, his own rock, as a matter of fact. Pike trying to get the ult resets. There's one.
Can he get three?
He might go onto the Zins out here, flashing forward, getting the stun there onto the Jin. Let's see. He doesn't have enough mana, I don't think, anymore. No, not gonna get off. Triple kill for the Jin.
But yeah, I think to answer your question, I think that's what Team Siren have to do. They have to stay grouped. I was gonna make a joke and say they need to hold hands and never leave each other's side, but that's exactly what they did right there. As soon as Nocturne blew his ult, Talia blew the flash. Xin Zhao went in, and that's what you have to do. As soon as Nocturne ult's down, you have to punish him, because he has no mobility after that and cannot go in or out.
Yeah, and that's pretty big in terms of the gold swing here. Picking up a lot of gold onto that ADC. Again, a really poor game from the ADC of NC State.
But this time it's not Hanai. It's a different ADC.
It's not their it's not a main AD player from what I can tell.
Yes, I think it's just the like, as you can say, they're clearly suffering from not having their main AD player, unfortunately for them.
Yes. And the Infernal Drake is going to come up here, and they're going to try to trade this for Baron. Oh, look at this call by NC State!
They have a slow Baron too, so well, actually Nocturne's can do it by himself.
Not if they kill the Morgana, this could be massive for NC State. A dragon for a Baron, can they pull this off?
I don't think.
When are the curtains going to be called?
Weaver Wall just comes up, curtain calls it.
Curtain call is up, do they get the Baron? Oh, is it? No, Talia steals the Baron!
Talia stole it. Jin, fourth shot, killed Nocturne.
Oh my god, what happened to the smite?
I mean, I don't want to say I called it, but bye, Ezreal. But I called it last game. I said Talia was going to steal the Baron. I was just wrong about the game, because Talia just stole Baron.
Oh my goodness. That feels so bad for NC State.
Oh man.
What a good call, but not enough damage to take it down. They missed the smite.
I mean, he was dead. I mean, it's definitely a missed smite, but you know, that was a perfect range curtain call for Trigger Slinger. I mean, he got him right on the max. Like, it was a max range or near max range Jin ultimate to poke off Nocturne and finish.
Oh, Nocturne stops Zinzao's back. This will be a kill picked up.
Zin's getting a taste of his own medicine, stopping backs.
Shut down for the Pike there. They're gonna go under the Morgana here. The spell immunes her from everything, and she's just gonna walk on out of this.
That's still scary, you know.
Looking for the Q.
That's 2 flashes blown, 1 Nocturne out. That's how scary it is.
Yeah, but they also burned Ahri Flash and Nocturne Flash.
Did, yeah.
But NC State, you gotta look at yourselves in the mirror and look at what happened. You had such a big lead.
Yeah, I think the Baron. I still think the Baron call is a little over aggressive, only because the Ezreal really isn't providing much of the Baron damage.
I mean, it mainly happened in the bot lane, though.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying it was his fault. I'm saying the fact that he was playing Ezreal. He doesn't have that much Baron damage right now.
No, I'm saying like what turned the game around was. The
Oh
bot
well,
lane.
yeah. I mean, first game was bot lane centric as well.
Ooh, they're gonna look for an engage here onto the Pike though, but since Maokai had no vision, his Righteous Glory isn't going to stay activated. That's a neat interaction if you guys didn't know that. Talia actually going to Weaver's well right into almost her death there, but she's gonna bait the Nocturne into going into her on her brain kit. They're gonna pick up 1 kill. Pike gonna try to get out of there with his dash there, and he will, but 1 for 0 so far. Infernal Drake is on the side, so they picked up Infernal Drake and Baron.
Oh man, the 2 for 1s. But yeah, that is a unique interaction. I didn't know that the Righteous Glory slow wouldn't proc if you lost vision on them. Oh, is Jin getting a chunk? No, not enough.
Wow, Ari does like no damage.
Yeah,
that was like depressing amount of damage.
Well, remember she only landed, I think, part of the Q and the E. Electric Q didn't proc. If it did, Jin would have been at like 200 health. So I think hold off until we see the Electric Q proc. That's.
The Root gonna land there onto the Ezreal. He's gonna get engaged upon right now. The Jin, the curtains are calling for him right now. Going to land that last shot onto the Ornn there. Chunks everybody out pretty substantially. Pike not going to charge up the Q for long enough to actually reach anybody. This is where NC State needs to hold the line here.
I think they have to give
this up and just fight at inhibitor turret. But it looks like they're gonna try to fight for this. The ult coming down. Call of the Forge God is nice. Lands onto 2 members. Pike going invisible here on the back line. Dash away from the seismic shove from Talia. Pike Q not going to land, so they don't get anything off that. They burned the Ornal, and now this is pretty much guaranteed for Team Siren because there is no way of really stopping this. They do have an Ezreal to try to wave clear longer, but the Baron buff is gone. The Baron buff is gone. Okay, they could try to hold this now. My bad, I didn't realize the Baron buff was gone. But let's see if they try to hold this.
Oh no, it's still going down. Let's see if the Nocturne and Ari ult's still up, as is the Pike ult, so maybe they'll go look for re-engage.
I don't know if that's just you, but the sound effects when Pike goes underwater is...
Oh no, it's huge! No, I hear it too. I was like, what is that? I didn't want to. I didn't mention it because I thought it was. I thought you knew about it, you know. But yeah, it's crazy loud.
That's probably just a bug in Spectator.
It is, yeah, it's a Spectator bug. A lot of neat Spectator bugs. I know most people used to just in-game bugs, but Spectator bugs are
Ari, you're by yourself. She dashes right into the root. She's gonna go down for that. God. Shadow Visions had such a good early game, but it's falling off the face of the earth right now.
Yeah, that's a Xin Ao because he does a lot of damage.
And now that's going to give over a free T2 bot, T2 top. I don't know why Ari was trying to even be up that far. There was no reason for that. We're going to have to flash away here. The Ezreal coming down. Pike maybe looking for something on the side here. The Q does land on a Xin Zhao. The Ignite going to come down in here as well. Not going to be able to pop the ultimate though. Not enough damage. So that's the Ignite burn from Pike here on the side. Look how little mana he has as they continue the siege. Not going to land the hook as well. Keep your eyes on the Pike in this fight right now. Ezreal does get rooted up right now. The Call of the Forge God going to come down. Nice Call of the Forge God lands on 3 members. This could be the re-engage for NC State.
Oh, Zanya's
nice
stopwatch.
We'll buy them enough time. Not going to matter.
That stopwatch was beautiful.
Double kill. Picked up. Xin Zhao taking tower here. He's going to fall. Ari picked up 1. Shadow Vision's trying his best.
Come on, Ari.
Maokai's going to fall here as well. Nicely played. Look at Pike on the side here. Can he get the ult resets? Gonna find 1. Gonna find 2. Double kill for Pike. He's trying his best to save this game for them right now. Hani with a nice play there on the backside and a nice play from Shadow Visions, keeping themselves in the game.
But yeah, Shadow Visions, he's just doing the, as a fellow Ari player, when you're trying too hard to carry your team, you'll just sit on walls and try to fish for blind charms all the time. And it was just, he fished into their whole team, and as you saw, it didn't turn out well for them. But good job by Shadow Visions and Hana, turning that fight around and saving their inhibitor turret.
And they also get an Infernal Drake off this. This is great for NC State.
Yeah, they're only down 3k. I mean, it's definitely not a lead that's insurmountable. I think they can pull back and really challenge in the late game.
Pike, although at the end of that fight, I told everybody before that fight happened, I was like, keep your eyes on this Pike because he's gonna go around. I knew something was up, just the way he was positioning.
Did he? I know you you were busy shoutcasting the fight, so I didn't get to see. Like, did he? I think he slinked all the way around. Like,
yeah, no, he
the
came
blue
from
buff.
He came from
and
jungle.
then, like,
Yeah.
yeah. So that was. I think he took the long way too and avoided any wards, or maybe Team Siren didn't really have any wards in place to spot it out.
No, it didn't look like they had any, but this could be the Baron Brush here from Team Siren. Possibly. It looks like they're just going to get vision control here over the Baron. But Jhin is huge right now. He's 3 items, as well as that completed IE and a Vamp Scepter right now, compared to the Ezreal's 2 items.
Yeah, and interesting, he still went for the Storm Razors. I know it's good on Jhin, and I don't think it's a bad purchase per se, but I know that it's currently bugged or slash it's actually intended for that if you proc your 4th shot on Storm Razor, it'll use the lower crit of Storm Razor as opposed to the higher crit of your passive.
Oof. That's not good.
Yeah, but it's only if that crits, if the Storm Razor procs on your 4th shot. So I mean,
yeah. So looks like there might just be a contest here to get vision control back. It's still a gold lead for them. Pike may be looking,
Pike's
might be
gonna
gonna
get
get caught out here. Maybe gonna know him. Gonna catch. Gonna cut channeled here from both the top laners. You see the Maokai channeling in from behind, so they don't know where the Maokai flank is. But he's going to come back through the river. Maybe gonna pop the ult. The Weaver's Wall is going to separate the Ahri off from the team. That's exactly who you wanted, forcing out the Ahri ult. Jhin gonna pop the curtain call. Ahri gonna go in for a re-engage here. The near side, the Orange coming down with the ultimate. Sinzar diving onto the backline. Trigger Slinger
killed thing.
Doesn't get the Pike reset. Ornn now trying his best to do as much damage as he can. Ezreal trying to kite out of this one. Nice charm lands onto the Jhin. Not going to be enough damage to kill though. Ezreal trying to kite this one out. Maokai into the backline. Ahri doing as much damage as she can from above the wall. Follow up from Jhin isn't going to be the kill. Oh, Rider. Ahri trying to get out of this one. Jhin is full of double kill for Ezreal. Onto the backside. He's going to pick up a triple kill here. Nicely played from the Ezreal. Wolf Skull Rider salvages that fight for NC State, and they're pushing towards the T2.
Skull Rider plays that engage perfectly towards the end. He was sitting at the perfect range, hitting max range Qs the entire time, and then when he decides the biggest threats are out, he just goes in and knows, if I just go in, I can outduel these. And that was amazing.
I need to take a break real quick.
Fill
the silence with something.
I will. Yeah, and the Pike, like you said, even though the ultimate may not have got the reset, I think he still lived and skirted around the skirmish and did a lot of work. And there's that really obnoxious without underwater sound again. Hopefully Hanai doesn't get caught out here trying to clear pinks. Ornn's dealing with a banner bot, or just drops his banner bot, and NC State and Team Siren are looking to re-clear. Both sides are looking to re-clear vision around Baron.
All right, sorry, I had to,
Oh no, you're fine.
I think I'm killing my voice.
We should have went and got water when they did.
No, I did, but I've gone through 2 already.
Oh no, I was saying for me, I still need to get some water, but it's fine.
The man went for a re-engage here onto the oh my god! Plucking Penguin gets deleted, and if Ahri falls here, this could try to be an inhib being taken, but it will be the Baron call here coming out. Pike looking
there's no smite.
Shadows.
There's no smite steal with plucking Penguin
There
pairs.
is no smite steal, but we saw a no smite steal earlier in this game. The smite is up for Zinzao. It is not on cooldown. Pike maybe
Pike's
gonna try
going
to
in.
look for an engage here. The Ornn gonna come through, trying to steal a Baron. Oh my god, Zinzao smite! That could have been the steal, but not enough. Now Ornn going to be the sacrificial goat here, not lamb. Now Ahri gonna get caught out here by the Zinzao being dashed upon. She knows her death is coming, and that should be an inhibitor. That was really close. If someone was able to get in the pit, that could have been a steal because it was at 200 health.
That was insane. I'm pretty sure, like you said, that was a really late smite, and that Ornn ult almost
early smite. It was
early smite. My bad. I thought he either held it too long or he said he used it too early. But
I don't know if that was there. Oh, Root does land onto the Ezreal. That could be the thing they need to push this game.
They might end. That's a 40-second death time.
17 on the Ahri, 8 on the Ornn. No ultimate available. Pike gonna go in here for a desperate engage. Nice. Trying to go onto the Jhin here. Nocturne trying to save the game here. Just trying to buy as much time as they can.
They're not distracted, though.
Is up. Ari is up in 2 seconds. First Nexus Tower is going to fall here. Orn might go down here. Pike on the side. If Ari dies, this could very well be game. Pike maybe looking to go for an engage here. Ari falls. Nocturne trying to pick up a kill here, but he's going to fall. This is going to be the game. Team Siren picking up this victory. Pike getting the whole reset on 1. Maybe he can find more, but it's not going to be enough. They're going to pick up the win. Team Siren 2-1.
That game was amazing and action-packed. We got to see some great Pike plays, even though they didn't get the W. Same for Nocturne.
Nicely played from Team Siren, and 2-0. Well, technically it was a 2-1, but 2-0 in terms of the games we watched.
Yeah.
Gonna be taken. NC State, unfortunately, not enough to get them through that game.
Yeah, I don't want to take away from, the victory, like you said, even though it was a 2-0, 2-1. But I wonder if, it's unfortunate they had to deal with the 80 carry issues, but I still think after, swapping and trying both bot lane swap positions, I think they both stepped up, being put in difficult circumstances, especially Hanai.
But, that's going to do it here for us today after my voice is dead.
My voice is waning, but I hope we were entertaining.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in to Risen. Again,
we appreciate it.
If you have anything that you have any criticisms on, anything about the cast, leave it in the comment section. We'll be sure to take a look at it. And hopefully we'll see you guys next time when we are casting. I'm Melcows.
I'm Jammernaut.
By my lovely co-caster, Jammernaut. And thank you to our recorder, Eldwist. Say hi. Or don't.
Poor Eldwist.
Alright. Cut!